As you begin to prepare for the Math 11-13 midterm exam, I wanted to provide you with some details for short session 1 in spring 2021. The midterm exam will open on Saturday, January the 30th, and it closes on Thursday, February the 4th at 11:59 p.m. You do have to register for the midterm exam because it is the proctored exam for the semester. So you do have to register for that. Failure to register and failure to take the proctored exam can result in failure of the course regardless of your performance, and that is an eCore policy, and it is clearly stated on the syllabus, so please be aware of that. On the midterm exam, you can use a calculator, graphing, or just a regular basic calculator. I personally would recommend a graphing calculator. It cannot be a calculator on your phone, and you do need to have one with you either at the testing center or when you're preparing to take it through ProctorU. You are permitted to have blank scratch paper. You may have to physically show that on the screen if you're taking it remotely. You need a writing utensil, and then you may have one 8.5 by 11 sheet of notes front and back. And you can put anything that you would like on that sheet of notes. You can write anything on that. You can put examples. You can put reminders, tricks, and I may give you some pointers along the way about things that you may want to put on your sheet of notes. So you might pay attention to that. You are only permitted one attempt on the midterm exam. There are 20 questions, and they're either multiple choice or short answer where you type in the answer. It is a two-hour time limit, so be aware of that. And one of the things that's different about the midterm exam is that the midterm exam will be taken in GoView. It is not in Newton. And so I find that a little concerning because you've been working in Newton to complete all of your homework assignments and things like that. You also have inside Newton a midterm practice exam. So in the course, if you go to content, there is a folder labeled midterm exam. And in that folder, you're going to find a copy of the formula sheet that will be available for the exam. The formula sheet is embedded in the exam at the beginning. And so you may want to take a look at what formulas are available on this formula sheet, and any formula that you think you might need that is not on this sheet, I would write down on to the one 8.5 by 11 sheet of notes that you can use. But again, there's a good variety of formulas here, so be aware of what is available there. Also, as I mentioned, you do have a midterm practice exam, which is in Newton. That is a graded assignment. You can't skip it. But again, I find that a little concerning because the formatting of the questions on the actual midterm are slightly different than what you see in Newton. So one of the things that I've done to try to help you prepare for the exam is I viewed the exam and got a sense of the type of questions, how the questions were worded, and so forth, and I created a Math 11-13 midterm review specifically for eCore, and the questions on this document are formatted in the way that you would see them on the actual midterm exam. Now, these are not the exact questions you would see, but they're formatted, they're worded in the same way. I also created videos where I've worked through those 20 questions. And so my suggestion, and I would strongly encourage you to do this. You have to do the practice exam inside Newton, which is going to help you practice the skills that you need because it is a graded assignment. But honestly, I would focus my attention in preparing for the midterm exam on this Math 1113 midterm review that I've created for you, and view the videos so that you can have the answers. And again, as I'm working through those midterm review questions on the videos, I give you some things like you might want to write this on your note sheet, or you may want to put this on your note sheet. So again, I think it's worth your time if you focus on those 20 questions. Again, it's the way the questions are worded and formatted on the actual exam. You'll also find in that folder the proctored midterm exam. It doesn't open until January the 30th, again at midnight, and it closes on February the 4th. And you are required to take the midterm exam in a proctored setting. So if you haven't already registered, you need to do so. If you don't know how to go about registering, on the course homepage, there is an announcement, proctored exam announcement, and it has this little turquoise and green icon that you can click on to register for the midterm exam. If you have questions, I'll be monitoring my email and try to respond to those as promptly as I can. Good luck.